start, how would you compare where you're at right now with the last time we talked to you after the season ended? A lot of frustration with you and a lot of frustration with a lot of guys and how everything went.
I'm feeling great. A lot of communication went and took place for me to be in the seat right now, and I'm very grateful for everything that took place after the season to obviously be here. So I'm feeling great. I'm happy. I'm restored. I'm ready to go.
What was that communication? Did you have conversations with Ballard, with obviously I'm sure you talked to Shane as well?
For sure. I've talked to everyone, just with everyone that was here last year. You just have to dial it back, and we got to talk. We have to have those tough talks, whether or not you want to. And that's something that was very important to me, to have those tough talks and, just dial it back. Let's go back through and let's see where everything went wrong. And so we did that, and I like where we are, where we're at right now, and to just to be able to look each other in the face and just say, I'm thankful, I appreciate you, let's keep it going. And I'm happy.
Are you referring to conversations with Gus, Chris Ballard, or otherwise?
Yeah, like I said, everyone that was here last year, everything that happened, it happened, and we could just be grown men and accept it and embrace it.
Do you think were there moments maybe last year or even earlier this offseason where you thought you might not be here in 2023?
I think you all can answer that.
I think it was not as good as you.
If there was a point last year that I didn't think that I would be here, I think in this business anything is possible. And the way that I was raised down in South Georgia, you work for everything, you're entitled to nothing. So whether it's your best season or your worst season, you're not entitled to any seat in any building. So I think that's an answer that goes through any player's mind, whether he's a 5-6 year starter or a guy that's just trying to make the team. It was the same mindset that I had whenever I was in New England trying to make a roster. Whenever the first day I got here, September 3rd, 2017. So I just want to just keep working and being me and just be better for this organization.
Kenny, is it good then that you're back and you can, I don't say do it right, but do it better and fix it here as opposed to a new start?
It was important to me. Indianapolis holds a very special place in my heart. Obviously football, yes, and the career. And then obviously having family outside of Indianapolis who are from here and people that I hold as family to myself. So, I feel at home. I feel as if, I have a special family here in Indianapolis. So I would definitely love to make anything right here in Indianapolis.
Gus mentioned that you guys talked about maybe ways that he can specifically put you in position to do the things that you kind of made your name on, Do you think that's something that's possible in this scheme, and what are your thoughts on that conversation? What do you remember?
Yeah, I believe that's possible.
I mean, let me put it this way. You were drafted, you were brought here playing a very specific scheme, and this scheme, it doesn't even accentuate with some of the things that you did in the other one. Can you guys do that without, within the framework of this scheme?
As a player, I'm given certain, my role is just to roll the dice on whatever play call it is and make the call come to life. And, we use practice to figure out how to do that. And so, through individuals and the drills and training, I'm going to do my best to fulfill any role to make that play work.
And then lastly, how much of it is also you kind of finding ways, to make those splash plays in this scheme, in your own way? Is that something you thought about too?
Yeah. As a player, you got your own type of flavor, your own type of, way to go about it. So, yeah, definitely trying to figure that out. And I like where we're at to get there.
The Colts invested pretty heavily in the cornerback group in the draft. Is there almost an excitement level to taking those guys under your wings and making sure, that's a group that has depth? Sure.
I feel like I'm 23, man. Under my wings. I mean, how I like to do it, you know, we're going to walk side by side. And it's going to be trial and error. Some of us going to lead by example. Some of us going to be more vocal. Some of us is just going to sit back and look at everybody else and then take a piece from him. And so I'm very excited to go out with the guys and get to know each other and expand that communication and most of all, just working with them.
Hey, what's your contract year? You know, you've had a lot of success here in Indianapolis. I guess what's your mindset going into it? Do you want to stay here long term? And how does that add just, I don't say weight, but just motivation, whatever it is, to this season?
My mentality is embracing the process, working, with no entitlement. Of course, I want to be here. Definitely want to be here.
Kenny, you get to trade the helmet this weekend for a cap and gown. Can you take us through the journey to get to this point and why it was so important for you to get your degree from Valdosta State?
That's a great question, Miss Lara. You know, it's been a journey getting to this point, but I knew how important it was for those around me to get my degree, and it meant a lot to myself individually to definitely walk across that stage. And I've never been so excited to graduate from anything until this weekend. So I'm just ready to see my mom's face, honestly.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's
Organizational leadership. Sorry.
What's the draft like for a current player? You're watching Thursday night. I'm sure you're a little watching with interest. Obviously, did you have a dog in the fight? Did you have, you know, a quarterback you wanted? And then what was your reaction when you guys got Richardson?
Man, I just work here.
Terrible.
Hey, no, I think it's a great answer because, like, I mean, what am I going to do about it?
What is it?
A favorite? No, I didn't really watch college football last year. I don't really watch it at all.
Have you seen any highlights of Anthony Richardson?
Have I seen any highlights?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think it's like to play against a quarterback like that?
Okay, we just had this conversation. So it's great to have a dual quarterback on the team now. Obviously, you know, earning his role and seeing him flourish. I'm happy for him, and I can't wait to see him play. And playing a dual quarterback is sometimes extremely hard because, yes, he can pass, but he can definitely run. And when he runs, you have to tackle, especially this guy we just got. You got to get him to the ground. So, you know, just playing Watson whenever he was in Houston, he was obviously a big hit. So, you know, whenever you're in coverage and you're covering a guy or you're in a certain zone and he rolls out of the pocket because of the pass rush broke down, you got a choice to make very fast as if, do you want to go get him or do you want to protect whoever's behind you, whether or not you can see him, and you just have a choice to make. So, and whether or not that'll be a big play or not. So.
You said you guys were just talking about that. It was like the DB room?
Some Matt Taylor and Jeff.
Is this sort of like Lamar Jackson or Hurts or not? I mean, without.
What, the comparison?
Yeah. As a defensive player, you know, you've got to be aware of.
You said, is Richardson more so Jalen or Lamar?
Like that. Is it how you have to approach Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts when they can do different things?
As far as what?
How they stress the defense.
Oh, for sure. You just have to, I mean, yeah. Those are the hardest.
One other thing, back on your degree, you left Valdosta in 16?
Yes, sir. Paul.
How many credits did you need?
Oh, geez. Advisor. Year and a half.
And did you just sort of peck away at it?
I did. So after my first and second year, I went back to school in the off season. After my third and fourth season, I didn't go back. And then after my fifth and sixth, after my fifth, I took more classes than any other off season. And then I just took 2 classes this spring.
On campus?
Online, all online. I had to switch my major coming out of college because they didn't offer a communication arts or, mass media degree fully online. So,
But there was never a question you were gonna get your degree.
oh, I was going to get my degree. I mean, with my mother,
What is it in? What's the degree?
it's a Bachelor of Science, so organizational leadership. Yep, 2 minors.
For, your family, people back home to see you. I mean, they see you in the NFL, and that's every kid's dream, but to see you like, okay, I'm more than just, a guy trying to get picks. I can, have a life outside of this, a future outside of this.
Well, this is a short stint of my life, and just 1% of my interest. And after football, I think someday whenever I hang the cleats up, there's more that I want to tag my name to. There's more that I want to represent.